It is now time for the Royal Rumble match. Now, the two superstars that drew numbers 1 and 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 20 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope and both feet touch the floor. The last remaining superstar will be declared the winner of the Royal Rumble. Introducing the participants first. From Juarez, Maine, weighing 205 pounds, Unico.
Yo te mandé pa' tu casa. Yo sé que no quiero brincar la emoción. Porque no tiene suerte que no empiece la revolución. Has años en mi face, una galleta en tu cara. Si perdón, para que tú sepas que en esto yo soy el patrón. Soy el don, bring it on. Ya tú sabes what's going on. Ya tú sabes que tú sabes que todos somos pocos, pero no todos. Que en la calle somos bien poderosos. En medio del universo como todo.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, weighing 323 pounds, Kane!
Here we have the start of our Royal Rumble for Smackdown Heavyweight Title. We have Hunico who entered at number 1 and Kane who entered at number 2. Kane is a very unfortunate individual, especially since he was one of the 2 individuals picked that had to qualify to get into his match. Kane and his partner Daniel Bryan had to fight to get into this Rumble, as well as to continue on in the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament against the members of the Corre, Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel. Kane and Daniel Bryan won the match, and that's why they're in the Rumble tonight. We will also see them in the final match at Night of Champions against the 3MB, who won their match at the beginning of the night against Too Cool. And here we have our number 3 entrant, Christian, coming in. A classic tag team competitor that has become a famous individual wrestler as well nowadays. Hunico has not made too much of a appearance in the huge singles arena in the WWE as of yet. He has not won any major titles, unlike the 2 individuals he is facing right now, but anything could happen in these Royal Rumble matches. He could possibly go on to be the champion tonight, or if he makes a good showing, could get himself a title shot in the near future. Big counter by Christian, countering the aggression and momentum of Kane, using it against him. There's our number 4 opponent, Scotty 2 Hotty, coming in, who's a part of the tag team tournament as well with his partner Grandmaster Sexay. They unfortunately lost their match to 3MB earlier tonight. One of the famous classic tag teams from the Attitude Era. Too Cool have made most of their fame not through their athletic ability, but for their dancing ability, as it were. Although they are great individual wrestlers and could make a decent showing here tonight in the Royal Rumble. Christian pairing off against Scotty 2 Hotty here, able to put some aggression on him. Kane up against the ropes from Hunico. Hunico getting knocked away though. Here we have our number 5th of competitor, the other member of Too Cool, Grandmaster Sexay, coming in to perhaps help his team partner, Scotty 2 Hotty. The two of them able to work together, perhaps in the ring, to overcome the other odds from getting entered into the Royal Rumble so early on. Getting entered in 4 and 5 gives them very little wiggle room to get near the end of this Rumble. To be that number 20 entrant is what someone would prize and would take with pride. Grandmaster 60 and Scotty Hotty actually pairing off against each other now, fighting each other. Perhaps they want to try and make a name for themselves as a single competitor. It is every man for himself in these Royal Rumbles. You can never trust anyone, not even your best friend ever, can still kick your ass in this Rumble. And as one of their best friends, Edge, one of the best friends of Christian, former tag partners, coming in here at number 6. Big chokeslam coming in from Kane, knocking Scotty 2 Hotty out. He is our first elimination of the night. Now Edge is walking down to the ring. He was the 6th combatant. Ooh, we have Grandmaster 60 getting eliminated. I believe that was from Hunico. Hunico's the only one in that corner is actually taunting Grandmaster 60 as both members of Too Cool entered together and they are leaving together. Now, as I was saying earlier, Edge was the 6th combatant to be quote-unquote in the ring as he was entering. So there will be a slight delay until we get our 7th combatant. And I believe, yes, I see some blood on the mat. Edge just busted open Hunico with that giant DDT. Christian and Kane tying up here. Big Irish whip combination, just slamming in the back. Hunico, huge clothesline, eliminating Edge very quickly. Edge was not in the ring for that much time at all. He's got to be disappointed in his performance there. Christian actually helping out Hunico. Hunico has eliminated 2 people now from this match. A decent showing from a relatively unknown person in the business right now, especially in comparison to some of the people he's been facing so far. Names of Edge and Christian and Kane, former world champions. And a huge man coming here, the Great Khali, also known as the Punjabi Playboy, coming into the ring at the number 7 slot. Hunico actually taking on both combatants in the ring at once, not giving up any inches of room that he can, although getting an elbow to the face from Kane. Hunico fighting very well, even though he is bleeding right now. His blood is actually getting spilled onto the mat as the Punjabi Playboy targets Kane right away. 2 large men fighting it out. The 2 smaller men try and target each other. Hunico actually limping around now. Surprised he isn't trying to hold his head at all, trying to stop that blood flow. He does have that rag around his head, although it's not seeming to help too much. I'd still see his blood spackling on the floor here. The audience here counting down the entrance. It sounded like, but I guess. Okay. Here we are. So 1-man band, Heath Slater coming in. And Christian just eliminated Hunico as he was entering. So here we got Kane up on the ropes here. Christian actually pushing him, and Kane actually getting eliminated. Christian eliminating 2 people in very quick succession. Eliminating both Hunico and Kane, 2 other people who have eliminated people in this match. Leaving him the only person in the ring that has eliminated anyone. Is one thing that I've noticed in these Royal Rumbles is that it's very hard to just stay in the background and last out. You actually have to fight off against people a whole lot and eliminate someone else if you want to be able to stay in for much longer than just a few entrants. It looks like Great Khali is on the ropes here by Heath Slater. Heath Slater might be able to get himself out of the tag team ranks and into the singles competitors. And we let anyone in these Rumbles. Anyone can come in here. We got John Laurinaitis, one of the managers of Smackdown, coming in here to be part of his own Rumble here tonight on the first SmackDown, the winner of which will become the SmackDown Heavyweight Champion. Khali picking up Christian. He could have just easily thrown him out there, but deciding to break his back before going through that. Laurinaitis whipping Heath Slater into the corner here. Heath Slater able to counter out of the corner into a swinging neckbreaker. Very nice move here by the lightweight Heath Slater. Russian leg sweep by Christian to knock down Khali. He's got him in the corner here, but Khali able to counter out of it. And we see Heath Slater getting pushed into the corner here by Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis actually has Heath Slater up on the top rope as we see the number 10 come in. I'm not quite sure who it is yet, but we see Heath Slater now on the outside. But, oh my god, everyone's in this corner, and whoa. Khali just sort of fell out of the ring so weirdly there. He just got kicked in the face by Christian and flipped out over the ring and is eliminated. I believe that is now Cody Rhodes that has entered the midway point at the number 10 slot. That was Christian's third elimination there. It was quite awkward and could be debatable if Khali actually went over the top rope there, but Khali's on his way back now. Laurinaitis trying to push Heath Slater out. It's been his focus of the match right now. Trying not to fight up against these A-list singles competitors. Trying to fight the tag team specialist Heath Slater. Has been working with 3MB as of late. Able to win their tag team division match earlier tonight against Too Cool. John Cena coming in here. Going to try and get himself a title shot. Or win back one of the major titles. Cena's been the face of the company for so long now. In fact, this is one of the older Cenas. Not quite Super Cena status. Heath Slater able to counter the aggression that Laurinaitis has been putting up against him so far. But gets some Cena instead. It gets whipped into the corner by Cena. Perhaps Cena will now try and eliminate Heath Slater, as Cody Rhodes has been beating on Christian. Christian has been getting beaten a lot. He has been in the ring for quite some time. He has eliminated 3 people already. Has made a good showing of himself. And there's no mistaking that music. That is Alberto Del Rio, the Mexican aristocrat. As we see Heath Slater out on the top rope, and a huge dropkick by Laurinaitis actually eliminating Heath Slater. Definitely some would consider an upset by the aging Laurinaitis, the manager of SmackDown, able to eliminate one of his own stars. Cena almost getting eliminated there by Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has been a great singles competitor as well as tag team competitor, and would be no real upset to see him eliminate a few people here tonight. Getting chopped by Alberto Del Rio in the corner. Either of these competitors could win out, but a huge clothesline by Cody Rhodes able to eliminate Alberto Del Rio quite early. Alberto Del Rio actually just got in the match. He was the last entrant in this match, and he has already been eliminated. He's got to be upset with how shortly his time in the ring has been here tonight. Laurinaitis now on the ropes. Cody looking to try and eliminate another competitor in John Laurinaitis. Perhaps Alberto didn't quite get warmed up yet and got knocked out so early. A huge move by Christian trying to knock out John Cena, as we see Cody Rhodes trying to push Laurinaitis. As Big Show comes into the ring at the number 13 slot, yes, Cody Rhodes was able to eliminate John Laurinaitis. John Laurinaitis is out of the ring, and that is Cody's second elimination of the night. As we see the largest man in sports entertainment, the Big Show, walk down to the ring. He is one of the other huge championship material wrestlers in this match. He could make it to the end at the number 13 slot. It has been done before. As you see Cena trying to eliminate Christian here. As Big Show just wails on Cody Rhodes, and Christian is eliminated by John Cena. Cena able to eliminate someone who's been able to make a good showing here in the Rumble. Christian It's going to definitely be sad that he won't be making it to the end of the Rumble, but made a good showing here tonight. As we see Cody Rhodes trying to eliminate the Big Show here, but Big Show able to knock himself out of the ropes. Big Show is often someone that would need multiple people to try and eliminate, or perhaps a mistake by his part, as we see the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, coming into the ring now. Two of the largest competitors in the industry are going to be on the ring at the same time. It's doubtful that Cena and Cody Rhodes would be able to be eliminating either of these combatants without the other's help. Both of these men pushing 500 pounds. Cody pushing ropes on again, a huge atomic drop to eliminate Big Show. Big Show pretty much is taking himself out of the Rumble here. He's got to be upset with that. We see Mark Henry. Mark Henry has also been eliminated by Cena. I guess I was wrong when I said this isn't quite Super Cena. Super Cena eliminating Mark Henry there, as well as Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes with his third elimination, eliminating the Big Show, and Cena able to get his second elimination of the night, eliminating Mark Henry. Cena trying to eliminate Cody Rhodes here. Perhaps trying to get some time to breathe, but not too much. He's going to have other Legacy member Orton coming in here. Number 15 slot. 3/4 of the way through this Rumble. And we have the Rattlesnake. Well, not the Rattlesnake, the Viper. Sorry. Randy Orton. Going to perhaps try and eliminate Cena as quickly as possible to try and get a breather before the next entrant. There's only about a minute between each entrant. They do not have much time, even if they do eliminate someone immediately as they enter. Even now, the next entrant is going to be coming in quickly, so Orton will just have a little bit of time to himself here as he eliminates Cena. Orton able to make his first elimination of the night. It would not be, as we see Sheamus coming in, it wouldn't be surprising to see Randy Orton eliminate someone else here tonight, or this man Sheamus. Sheamus at the number 16 slot, perhaps able to push his way all the way to the end, all the way to the championship. Former World Heavyweight Championship owner in Sheamus here, coming in at the number 16 slot, fighting right off against Randy Orton, a champion holder in his own right. Big elbow to the face from Sheamus, into an arm tie-up. Big clothesline from Sheamus. Lots of aggression against Orton here early on as his entrance, punching him against the ropes, trying to eliminate him, but Orton able to counter out of the ropes, out of the corner, able to get some aggression of his own. A huge punch to the face of Sheamus here, as we see another member coming in. As Sheamus gets tossed over the top rope, perhaps he will be eliminated. The big man surprisingly able to drag his way onto the bottom rope. Orton trying to push him out. The large man holding on to that rope for his dear life, able to pull himself back in. I believe that is Ted DiBiase Jr. coming in here. Another multiple generation wrestler, just like Randy Orton here is. Sheamus on the ropes here, getting tossed out once again, but able to pull himself onto that bottom rope once again. DiBiase actually saving Sheamus from being eliminated by Orton here. Rotating headlocks and a huge uppercut to the front of the face of DiBiase. These two have had bad blood in the past, and it looks like they're having bad blood now. DiBiase pushing away Orton. Orton able to get the quicker connection of damage. And we see Rikishi coming in here. His friends Too Cool came in the match very early on and were the first two eliminated. Let's see if he's able to redeem his friends here for the good showing at the number 18 slot. Almost guaranteed to be part of the Final Four. In fact, we have two more competitors to come in, so that would be, we would have our final 6 here. The ring will fill up slowly as the last two combatants enter the ring. And then it'll be down to the last man standing, the last person not thrown over the top rope. A few quick jabs by Rikishi to DiBiase. DiBiase is able to counter into a hip toss, picking up the great big man Rikishi. Sheamus got Orton in the corner. Perhaps Sheamus will be able to eliminate Orton here, pushing him up onto the top of the rope, pushing him out, but Orton able to counter here. DiBiase's got the big giant man Rikishi up on the top rope. The large man, once they're up on the top rope, is sometimes easy to get over, but Rikishi able to counter his way out there as we see the next combatant enter as Sheamus is tossed like a sack of Irish potatoes right out of the match by Randy Orton. That's Orton's second elimination as we see Daniel Bryan walking down to the ring. Daniel Bryan, Kane's partner. Kane was entered at the number 2 slot. The two of them had to fight together to qualify into this match. One got a number 2 slot, one got a number 19 slot. That's a bit okay for a tag team. Daniel Bryan's got to be happy at the very least with his position in the number 19 slot. Just one more combatant eliminated until we get to the final 4, and one more person enter the ring. I can tell you right now, we have seen this competitor once already tonight in the tag team division, and the number 20 slot will be coming in shortly as we see Daniel Bryan tripping Rikishi and stomping on the legs of the large man, trying to take the base out of Rikishi, make him easier to perhaps tip over and make him lose his balance. A huge drop kick coming in from DiBiase, almost eliminating Orton, as we see Jinder Mahal, member of the 3MB, coming down, as we see DiBiase actually eliminate Orton. That bad blood we saw earlier resulted in Orton being eliminated by a former Sable member in DiBiase. Both of the smaller competitors actually fighting against Rikishi now. Almost a handicap match. Gotta wonder if Jinder Mahal will also try and help and have all three. I guess not. He's going to try and target the member that he is going to be facing Sunday on Night of Champions. Daniel Bryan, part of the former tag team champions, Team Hell No. They will meet 3MB, Jinder Mahal, and Heath Slater on Sunday for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. Rikishi able to toss DiBiase in the corner here, but DiBiase able to counter. Jinder Mahal on the ropes here. Daniel Bryan perhaps trying to eliminate him. Former champion Bryan whipping Jinder into the corner and pushing him hard against there, lifting him up. He's got him on the top rope now. Just a little bit more. Bryan can eliminate his tag team opponent on Sunday. Yes, Jinder has been eliminated. Jinder, the fourth to last competitor in the Rumble here. As we have our final 3 here. Daniel Bryan, former World Heavyweight Champion. Rikishi, I believe he's had the Heavyweight Championship. DiBiase, I'm not quite sure, but he could easily be a great champion here. Huge suplex coming in by the strength of Daniel Bryan as Rikishi picks him up. We have Daniel Bryan kicking him into the ropes. It seems both Daniel Bryan and Rikishi are targeting DiBiase right now. Daniel Bryan trying to toss him over, getting him on the bottom rope. Daniel Bryan kicking him and taunting him, and Rikishi taking his job for him and pushing DiBiase out from on the bottom rope. And now we have our final 2, Daniel Bryan and Rikishi here. Series of counters here, and a big headbutt to the back of the head by Rikishi. And we have our final 2 competitors face off here. Winner will be the Smackdown Heavyweight Champion. And the loser will go home with just the fact they were second place. Rikishi with the armbar here. Doing some damage to the head of Daniel Bryan. Smashing him against the knee here. Rikishi picking up Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan pretty much taunting him, wiping the sweat off of his brow in front of Rikishi. It's not quite what you want to do in a title situation like this, as Rikishi headbutts the back of Daniel Bryan's head once again. Into a headlock by Rikishi. Looks like a backbreaker from Rikishi. Rikishi with a lot of aggression here against Daniel Bryan here in the early goings of this 1v1 situation. Gotta wonder how long it will be until one of these competitors go over the top rope. These competitors have not been in for too long, both coming in the last 4 or 5 competitors to get into the match. Daniel Bryan getting in at the number 19 slot and Rikishi getting in at the number 18 slot. Both got the luck of the draw, and Daniel Bryan getting hurt with the legs once again. Rikishi trying to target the legs and make him dizzy, trying to make him easy to pick up and put over the top rope. He's got him up on the top turnbuckle now, but in that situation, you can hold on to the ropes and tie up your legs and arms into the ropes and get yourself out of that situation. Rikishi pushing him in the corner. He's got him up on the top rope once again. Let's see if he can make more of it than last time. He's got him up and over and almost got eliminated, but Daniel Bryan able to skin the cat and able to pull himself back into the ring. Rikishi countering that kick very heavily. Daniel Bryan not able to get too much aggression off. That quick jab from Rikishi stopping a big punch. But we got a tilt-a-whirl back neckbreaker by Daniel Bryan as he taunts as Rikishi calls for a timeout. Short timeout. Daniel Bryan agrees. They walk off for a second. Tie up once again with a quick counter. Big elbow, reverse elbow almost from Daniel Bryan. Very innovative maneuver to see another swinging neckbreaker, although not as amazing as the running swinging neckbreaker. Daniel Bryan now able to put some aggression on Rikishi and actually has him against the ropes, but Rikishi able to counter out of the corner. He is holding his leg. Daniel Bryan might be able to chop down that big tree. Rikishi get him to topple over the top rope, but Rikishi countering out of the corner once again, out of the top of the ropes, not letting himself be pushed over. Huge atomic drop by Rikishi. Those quick jabs are making it very hard to get work done on Rikishi. Running out of the corner, Daniel Bryan able to put that very interesting elbow onto Rikishi once again. Rikishi with a scoop slam, tossing Daniel Bryan onto the bottom of the mat. Using that elbow once again, Daniel Bryan now holding his head. He's been injured. His head has got to be pounding. He'll be getting dizzy now. Huge elbow to the face of Daniel Bryan as they get tied up here. Rikishi has got the back now of Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan now has the arm of Rikishi and into a chop into the ropes. Daniel Bryan trying to push him over the top rope, but gets an elbow to the face for his efforts. That injured head of Daniel Bryan now getting smashed against the knee of Rikishi, the good knee of Rikishi. Well, Rikishi is holding one of his legs, but he's able to still stand and still fight. Rikishi whipping him into the corner here. He's got his back now. Big clothesline by Rikishi, and Rikishi is the winner. Rikishi is your SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion.